Dear student, I am Aman Krishnan. Today we shall discuss about valency. Every element has a combining capacity to combine with other elements to form a compound. The combining capacity of an element, the combining capacity of an element is known as valency. There are two concepts to define valency. According to the old concept, valency may be defined as the number of hydrogen atoms or the number of chlorine atoms or double the number of oxygen atom. Atoms with which one atom of that element combine is known as the valency of that element. For example, suppose in case of NaCl, here you see one atom of sodium has combined with one atom of Cl. So the valency of Na is equal to 1. Similarly, suppose in case of MgO, here one atom of magnesium has combined with one atom of oxygen. So according to our definition, double the number of oxygen atom with which one atom of that element combined. So double the number of oxygen, that means magnesium will have the valency of Mg is equal to 2. Similarly, in case of CaCl2, here two atoms of chlorine has been combined with one atom of calcium, so valency of calcium is equal to 2. In case of NH3, here three atoms of hydrogen has combined with one atom of nitrogen, so the valency of nitrogen here is 3. Let us see the valency of CH4. Here you see 4 atoms of hydrogen has combined with one atom of carbon, so here the valency of C is equal to 4. This is nothing but methane. Okay, let's see here. Here, in case of ethane, here 2 atoms of carbon has combined with 6 atoms of hydrogen. That means one atom of carbon has combined with 3 atoms of hydrogen. So the valency of carbon here is 3. Let us see in case of C2H4. Here the valency of carbon will be how much? 2. Since 2 atoms of carbon has combined with 4 atoms of hydrogen. So let us take another example. C2H2. Here the valency of carbon is equal to 1. But know that always the valency of carbon is equal to 4. The valency of carbon is always 4. So how can you know the valency of atoms? So this old concept is not sufficient to know or to define the valency of an element. Again, in case of your metal nitride, there is no hydrogen, no chlorine, no oxygen. In case of metal sulfide, there is no hydrogen, no oxygen, no chlorine. So in such cases, how can we define the valency? So therefore, in order to solve this, a new concept is developed, and that is known as the modern concept of valency. So the modern concept of valency So according to the modern concept of valency, valency may be defined as the number of electrons lost, gained, or shared with one atom of the element in order to acquire the stable configuration of the nearest inert gas element. This is known as the modern concept of valency. Okay, let's take an example here. Suppose N is here. Here, in order to get the nearest inert gas configuration, the nearest gas configuration of sodium is neon, and the atomic number of here sodium is 11. So in order to get the nearest inert gas configuration, sodium has to lose one electron so that it will get the nearest inert gas configuration. Therefore, here the valency of sodium is 1. Similarly, chlorine is deficient of one electron to get the nearest inert gas of chlorine. Its atomic number is 17. The nearest inert gas is argon. In order to get this, here it is one electron short than the nearest inert gas configuration. So by gaining one electron, it will get the nearest inert gas configuration. So when sodium will lose one electron, that electron will be received by the chlorine, and so that both the valency of sodium and chlorine is 1 here. Okay. Similarly here, in case of MgO, The atomic number of magnesium is 12. So in order to get the nearest inert gas configuration of neon, it would have to lose 2 electrons. Therefore, the valency of magnesium is 2 here. Okay, let's see the C2H4. Suppose ethylene, C double bond C, H, 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 H. So here hydrogen, it will share 1 electron with carbon, so that it will get the nearest inert gas configuration helium, and it will become 2. In case of this hydrogen also, it will share with carbon. Carbon will share electron with carbon. Carbon will share electron with carbon. Carbon will share electron with hydrogen. Carbon will share electron with hydrogen. So now calculate the number of electrons for carbon here. It will complete the octet here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this carbon will get the octet. Similarly, this carbon will get the octet. This hydrogen will get the nearest inert gas configuration of helium. Therefore, this will satisfy the condition of valency 4 for carbon. Therefore, since here carbon has shared 4 electrons with others, therefore the valency of carbon is 4. Similarly, in case of C2H2, H, C triple bond, C, H. Here 4 electron of carbon has been shared, therefore the valency of this carbon is 4. Here also 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 electrons of carbon has been shared, therefore the valency of this carbon is also 4. So the valency of carbon is always 4. So this solved the problem of old concept. The modern concept could able to explain the valency of an element in more details, in more accurately. Now we shall discuss another term, that is variable valency. There are certain elements which show more than one valency. So an atom of such element combined with different number of other elements to form different compounds, and these are called variable valency. So the element which shows more than one valency are known as variable valency. For example, in case of your FeCl2 and FeCl3, here the valency of Fe is 2 in case of FeCl2. In case of FeCl3, the valency is 3. So Fe is showing 2 valencies here, 2 and 3. In case of Cu2Cl2 and CuCl2, here the valency of copper is 1, here the valency of copper is 2. So copper is showing 2 valencies, 1 and 2. So there are some elements which possess valencies more than 2 also. For example, in case of your sulfur, I am taking here H2S, example of SO2 and SO3, sulfur dioxide, sulfur trioxide. Here you see the valency of sulfur is 2. Here the valency of sulfur is 4. Here the valency of sulfur is 6. So sulfur could able to show the valency 2, 4, 6. That means 3 valencies. So in this way, if an element is showing more than one valency, these are known as variable valency. Okay, dear students, we shall discuss later on in more details about the radical in the next class. So please like, share and subscribe my channel so that you get the notification immediately. Thank you all.